In today's video, we're going to talk about how most people diversify financially through business, stocks, and real estate, and then later on down the road, start acquiring precious metals. But for me, it's pretty much the exact opposite. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I wanted to talk about silver and also gold as well. But I wanted to talk a little bit about how I've been doing things backwards, diversifying in reverse. And I thought it was pretty interesting, and I wanted to share some of my thoughts. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new.
Make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there. Go check it out. The link will be in the description. And if you want to get some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel, I would really appreciate it. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. But today
is Thursday, June 24th, 2021. I'm pretty sure this video is going to be coming out on Saturday, so I have no idea what the spot price is going to be by the time this video is dropped. So head on down to the comments and let me know the date and time you're viewing the video, what the current spot price and or gold to silver ratio is for you. I'm always curious. But today I wanted to talk about diversifying backwards and how I've been stacking and what some of my financial plans are for the next couple of years. And believe it or not, this entire video was inspired by a very short piece of my Wednesday night live stream that I did in the VIP club. I'll leave a link in the description in case anybody wants to join the VIP club for weekly live streams, monthly giveaways, daily deal alerts, and much more. But there was a small section of the live stream where I came to the realization that I've kind of been doing things backwards, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. But we're talking a little bit about business, stocks, and real estate. And if you think about it, that's how most wealth is created. Business, stocks, and real estate. Those are the three things that are typically considered the ways of creating wealth. The reason I don't put precious metals on the list is because the precious metals probably shouldn't be viewed as a way of creating wealth, but rather a way of preserving wealth. Making money versus saving money. Very different. You cannot save your way to becoming a, let's just say, millionaire. Not to say that I set out to become a millionaire. Not to say that that is my goal. If it happens, it happens. That'd be pretty awesome. But I don't need to own $1 million worth of assets. My plan is a little bit different than most other people's. Most other people who are looking to create and generate massive amounts of wealth, they do all of this building, they do all of this work, all of this investing. They own this, they own that, they own this, they own that. They own businesses and companies, stocks, real estate, all of this land. And what they end up doing later down the road, not all the time, I wouldn't even say most of the time, but a lot of the time, they'll take a solid portion of that wealth later down the road and convert it into precious metals. Mostly gold, but also a little bit of silver as well. Now for me personally, it's pretty much backwards. And rather than reiterating what I said during the stream, I'm going to include a clip from the stream. I'm going to put it right here in the video. And after it plays, I'm going to come back on and share some more of my thoughts. Here we go. It's funny, a lot of people use silver and gold to diversify. For me, silver and gold is really where it started. I've started to diversify after I had been stacking for a while. Like I said, I started stacking the tail end of 2017. And I didn't even really begin to diversify and outside of precious metals, that is, until I would say the fourth quarter of 2019. A good friend of mine who I plan on having on for a VIP Club podcast pretty soon. He'd been telling me about the stock market for a couple of years. At the time, it was just essentially a foreign language to me. I didn't really understand it. I hate to admit it, but I didn't even want to understand it at the time. But I eventually got curious in September of 2019, and he helped me set up a brokerage account. And I spent about maybe 5 or 6 months dabbling. Still to this day, I've never, ever sold anything when it comes to stocks. Everything I've bought, still holding. But I spent about 5 or 6 months, starting in September of 2019, just beginning to dabble a little bit. I wanted to figure out how to properly analyze. I wanted to figure out how to really look at and compare, balance sheets. I wanted to actually understand fundamental analysis and figure out how to actually decide what is a good versus a bad investment when it comes to the stock market, just because I wanted to learn. And I'm a hands-on learner, so I'm the type of person who needs to, for me, I actually like trial and error. And like I said, I was just dabbling. I wasn't, dumping my life savings in just to experiment. I was just getting my feet wet. But I spent about 5 or 6 months beginning to understand and figure out what kind of investor I could see myself being. Definitely didn't want to do any day trading. No swing trading. Growth never sounds like a bad thing. But I came to the conclusion that cash flow producing assets were more valuable to me than potential exponential growth. So I started focusing much more on the dividend stocks. And then, after 5 to 6 months of getting my feet wet and beginning to gain confidence in stocks, boom, March of 2020 happened. And I got everything that I wanted to get for 20 to 50% off. And that crash lasted a while. Of course, I still stayed stacking silver and gold. Back then, and even today, I completely prefer the physical, precious metals over the stock market. But I understand the importance of diversification, so I was doing a little bit of both. I was mostly stacking silver and gold, but I was continuing to invest a little bit as well. Build up a little bit of a portfolio for myself. So that's what I continued to do all of 2020. And that was just one form of diversification. What else I would like to do later down the road, because I don't have the currency to do it just yet, I'd like to get into real estate. Now, I don't have any desire to be a billionaire real estate king by any means. It would be cool, but it's a little much for me. I'm a minimalist. I like to keep it simple. I like to keep it low-key. I like to keep it stress-free. So I could see myself, maybe one day if I ever have the currency for it, get myself a small house that I can rent out to somebody else. Maybe get a small plot of land, lease it to someone so they can do some farming. I'd be happy with that. Continue building brands, starting businesses, going on different types of journeys. Keep doing what I'm doing, but adding to it. And whatever I add to what I'm currently doing, I'll keep building that up as well. And that's the plan. And the backbone of it all just so happens to be silver and gold. And according to what I have on screen right here, a little bit of copper as well. Alright, so that right there was about a 5-minute clip from a, believe it or not, 2.5 hour long live stream that I just did Wednesday night. I go live in the VIP club every single Wednesday, and I also do monthly giveaways, daily silver and gold deal alerts. I post every single one of my videos early and commercial free. I post bonus videos once a week as well, and I also do discounts, personalized promo codes, shout outs, and so much more. Link will be in the description if you want to join the VIP club. But aside from all of that, I thought it was pretty interesting, and I never actually viewed it from this perspective until that live stream. I never really thought of it that way before, but I've actually been doing things pretty much the reversal in comparison to the way most other people do things. Most other people who are heavily involved in business, stocks, and real estate, they usually wait until later on down the road to start putting their wealth into precious metals to store value. I, on the other hand, obviously, it's pretty much the exact opposite. And like I said, absolutely nothing wrong with that. I would go ahead and assume that probably a good portion, most of the people watching this video right now can say the same. Whether they even have the plan to get involved in business, stocks, and real estate. Now, like I said in that clip, I had only been dabbling in the stock market for, a year and a half maybe? I personally have a grand total of $0 in real estate. I do not own real estate. I do not own rental properties or land or anything like that. And then as for business, I consider myself to be a business, myself and everything that I do. So, moving away from all of that, rather than turning a business into a company, rather than putting my life savings into the stock market, rather than investing in real estate, which, by the way, I plan on doing, and the only reason I haven't yet is because I don't have the currency to do it just yet. Real estate's expensive. Not everybody can buy real estate. Maybe one day. I've been doing things backwards. I pretty much started out with the precious metals. And even if you don't even have the desire to begin investing business stocks and real estate, even if that's not your thing, it's perfectly okay. What I find funny is that I've been doing things in an order that's probably foreign to most, but it's what works for me. You don't need to be a multi-millionaire before you start stacking silver and gold. You don't need to be a multi-millionaire to start investing or dabbling in the stock market. You don't need to be a multi-millionaire to start a business, and you don't need to be a multi-millionaire to even begin investing in real estate. You can start small. You can do things at a speed and on a level that's comfortable for you. When it comes to stocks, you don't have to put thousands and thousands of dollars in. You could technically start investing with as little as $1. Super, super, super fractional shares. When it comes to a business, this can really just be a side hustle. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. When I was 18, my friends and I started a landscaping business. We weren't rich by any means. We weren't big-time ballers at all. We were just making a little bit of cash. Doesn't have to be anything overly impressive to be a business. When it comes to real estate, you could buy a small house and rent it out to somebody. You can buy a small plot of land that doesn't even have a house and lease it to somebody for farming purposes. And when it comes to the silver and the gold, pretty sure it goes without saying. You could pick up a coin at a time if that's what you want to do, or if that's what you have to do. It doesn't really matter. You can go at a pace that's right for you, a speed that's right for you. You can stack as aggressively as you want or as aggressively as you can. Not in any way, shape, or form saying you should max out your credit cards at the coin shop. Absolutely not. But you can dedicate a larger or a smaller portion of your cash to acquiring the precious metals. You can move as much as you can or as much as you want. It really doesn't matter. And it also doesn't matter what order you go in. Where you get started does not dictate where you're going to go. If you start with the precious metals and your plan is to eventually get into real estate and you work your way up, I mean, just watch the video that I posted yesterday about the compound effect, talking about small steps in the right direction, eventually taking you to where you want to go. You can view it from that perspective. That's how I view it. Or if you started in real estate and you want to scale, or you want to scale back, or you want to take the currency being generated, the cash flow coming from the rental property, or the plot of land, or whatever it is that you're involved in. You can take the cash flow and put it into stocks, or you could put it into silver, or you could put it into gold, or you could put it into a variety of different things. Like I said, it doesn't matter where you start, because that doesn't dictate where you end up going. Whether it be business, stocks, real estate, or the precious metals.
And if anybody's interested in joining the Precious Metals VIP Club, it's where I can do things on my own terms, not on YouTube's terms, my terms. I'm hosting privately held live streams. They're smaller and easier to manage. I'm posting exclusive VIP-only adventure vlogs. I also do giveaways, discounts, personalized promo codes, shout-outs, deal alerts when silver and gold is on sale on a variety of different websites. And of course, you can watch all of my videos early and commercial free. Come join the Precious Metals VIP Club. It'll be the first link in the description. You're invited. I'd be happy to have you. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to hit that subscribe button like a Karen hits a bus window. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Bunch of brand new videos over there. I posted one about China banning cryptocurrency, one about AT&T cutting its dividend, other videos about real estate, videos about silver, videos about gold, and a bunch of others. Go check them out. The link will be in the description. Trying really hard to hit 3,000 subscribers. We just hit 2,000, and I appreciate that. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products. T-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations, such as the recently released Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, inspired by the beautiful 2-ounce silver Kraken coin, which, by the way, is helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for ocean cleanup charity organizations at no additional cost to you. It comes out of my pocket, not yours. And of course, last but not least, the brand new DYDSS Karen Free Zone t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug.
My name is not Karen.
Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know once again,
what are your thoughts on everything shared in today's video and how I am somewhat diversifying in reverse or doing things backwards? Again, not that it matters. But when it comes to you and your finances and the way that you diversify and prepare yourself when it comes to money and or currency, what has been the process for you? Did you get started in the precious metals? Maybe that's how you began to build up your financial IQ, your financial literacy. Maybe it inspired you to begin getting involved in business, stocks, and real estate, or one, potentially two of the three. Maybe you have no interest, no desire to get involved with any of the three. Maybe you just want to stick to the precious metals. Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.